Plugg TV, we tapped in. Turn the camera on, let's talk business. Every plug got a story for me. Uncle Plugg TV, we lit, no captain. Try the gang, whole city tapping. From the track to the mic, he snapping. Plugged in deep, that fact, no acting. Uncle Plugg TV, that motion. Boss type, sort of like devotion. Every dry hit like a potion. Whole team up, now we coasting. Came from the bottom, made it look easy. OG vibes, but the flow too breezy. Talk money moves, never move greasy. Knowledge and hustle, the combo too beastly. Cameras rolling, he speaking that truth. Been through the struggle, he showing the proof. From them late nights grinding in the booth to the pacha now, he the voice of the youth.
Only gonna do this once. Classic. Lord God, anything attached to me that could be holding me down and keeping me from my ascension. I pray that you detach that from me, so I can fly. They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Gandhi, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. They made a mistake, I gave them some grace. I make a mistake and they won't do the same. People be dishing out what they can't take and they take what they cannot get back to the game. I'm unforgiving cause I'm unforgetting. I harbor resentment, I know what you did me. I am not Jesus, it ain't no repentance when I'm on a mission and moving relentless. Been here before, I know the feeling. Think it's forever, the end to be chilling. Mike Jackson, my life is a thriller. Close to midnight, I turn to the villain. Boundaries over sparing your feelings. Sebastian gone, you can cry me a rip. To be great, you gon' have to be different. When you say it, they gotta know that you meant it. Long as your actions match your diction, people gon' know that you standing on business. A lot of experiences come with this wisdom. I'm only giving you what I've been living. Enlightened now, but still remember the time my mind was a prison. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. I remember. Huh? Talk. Enlightened now, but still remember the time I felt like a victim. Classic. Yeah. Lord God, let me fly, They think ill about me, they still around me. Lord God, please set me free. I ain't going out like Selena, bet it won't be nobody next to me. Cause I'm watching the people I'm loving the closest way more than the people I don't. Cause the people that hurt me the most in this life be the people that's locked in my phone. Come to people I'm already knowing. People fickle, coming and going. People different when weather is storm. Some people pull over when it start to pour. Some people pull over when it start to drizzle. Some people foul, I can't get a whistle. Make it or miss it, I'ma keep shooting my shot like a pistol. I need you to hit me, I need you to feel me, I need it clear as a crystal. For all of my gotta go get us. This language I'm talking is different. Keep cracking the code, stacking your dough and using these hoes for business. Make money with her, not children. We catching bags, not feelings. It's the reason why scars still leave a mark when they done healing. It's the reason why all of us guard our hearts after hurt feelings. There really is no forgiveness. There really is no forgiveness.
Good morning.
It's happening for you, not happening to you. Just stay on the mission. Set me free. It's happening for you, not happening to you. Just stay on the mission. Set me free.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Welcome back, beautiful people. Good morning, Grand Rising. Good day, top of the day, everything. What's going on, man? Welcome back to another installment of Story Time with Uncle Plugg. Part 6. Hey, man, we got to go ahead and give love to the chat already, man. The chat is in here. Lovely Chanel, good morning. Good morning, you're got them plugs in the chat. My boy Souls of Thought, man. Good morning, brother. 333. Yes, sir. Throw them plugs in the chat. But say the champ is here. What's going on with G, my boy, what's happening with it? Hey, Tez Down is in the building. Appreciate y'all. Great show last night, Tez, man. Great show, great show, great show, great show. Let's go. Let's get them likes up. Let's go and get into it, man. Y'all already know how we do it over here, man. We get straight into it for story time. Now, if you remember what we left off last time, it's gonna be a lot of people probably in here this morning. They ain't gonna get in the chat, but they finna holler. They gonna watch closely. They're gonna watch it. Hey, today at 2 p.m. Don't miss it. Me and Souls is going live on the sports show from the Bayou to the Turf. First installment. It's going down this afternoon. Hey, let's go. Hey, y'all, I'm feeling good this morning. I can't even lie to you. I'm feeling good this morning. I can't even lie to you. I had a wonderful week this week. Went out with the barbershop. It was a few of us tonight, you know. I mean, the owner took us out, you know, wanted to, you know, have a little outing. His wife came down and we went up there and we bowled a little bit. And boy, look at here. I still got it. I still got it. Yes, sir. All right, now let's get into it. Now, part 6, we start off in the last installment. Y'all seen the part 5. Me and my ex-wife had just got together. Shall not be referring to her as that, you know, in this story time. Good morning, Soft Rain. How you doing, mama? How you doing? All right. So we just got together and everything was lovely. I can't lie to you. Everything was lovely. Everything was lovely. Everything was moving smooth. I was just getting back to work. I was just building my schedule back up because, as I told y'all before, I was working 6 days straight before I had failed. 6 days straight, and 3 of those days were doubles. So you're talking about grind mode. I'm talking about grind mode, getting to it. So that is the exact mind frame that I am in at this time. Now, everything was moving the way it was moving, but due to my circumstances, I had to ultimately do some things that normally I probably wouldn't have done. But due to the circumstance, everything is due to the circumstance. Everything is due to the circumstance. Y'all have to understand that. I can't make you understand that, but you have to understand that. So with me just getting out, wasn't even on the schedule when I came, you know, but we had the same agreement. Me and the GM had the same agreement. If anybody calls out, you get that shift and you keep it. Okay, cool. So between this time, I am still walking, because if you get a drug charge in Osceola County, they suspend your license for 2 years. But I told y'all what the loophole is. If you go and take a drug and alcohol class that's sponsored by DCF, you can get your license back in 6 months. Your regular driver's license, you don't have to go get your SR22, and you don't have to endure that whole revocation of your license. So at this time, this is October, November, I am walking to work from her residence. Our shared residence, but her residence. Make that clear. Her residence. So she's a little closer to the job, so I don't have to, I'm too close to take the bus. So I'm in walking distance. It's a 25, 30-minute walk, but who cares? When you've been behind the wall, the first thing you want to do is get outside. You want to come outside. That's the first thing you want to do. You want to be outside anyway. So that little nice little brisk walk to work ain't no pressure to me. I'm glad to be outside. So now I think within 2, I want to be completely honest. Like within 2 weeks, like last week I had my brother in here and he was there for this entire run because my brother worked there with me. I told y'all that he worked there with me. So he was there for that entire run. This time it took me about 2. I'm talking about going from no shifts to 1 shift on Saturday, that initial Saturday of me coming out of jail. At 1 shift. From that 1 shift, I think it took 2.5 weeks to get 5 shifts back. 5 shifts back, like straight up. Like, I want y'all to understand this. There's going to be a time where I tell y'all some stories of just in the workforce, my significant growth within any company at any time, like straight up at any time, significant growth within any field that I'm in. It is what it is. Anytime, straight like that. Just significant growth out the gate. That's just what I don't know. Hey, it's just what I do. So within these 2 weeks, I'm getting my shift back. So now she's starting to see these conversations that I'm having, these conversations that we having, like, you know, man, like, this is what I was doing, this is how much I was, you know, earning, you know what I'm saying? Like, really putting something out there to give her some comfort in, you know, who I am as a man. I'm telling her who I am as a man, but I'm not telling her what mindset I'm in. I'm telling who I am as a man and what I can do, but I'm not telling her what mindset I'm in. I'm not telling her that. I'm not telling her that. I'm not diving deep. I'm not diving deep into me. So what we're going through is everything is pretty much surface level. It's pretty much surface level. And you know, the world got a way of getting you away from things that you acquire when you are in solitude. When you are in solitude and you are, you know, praying and not really fasting, you know what I'm saying? The food horrible in jail. So, you know, not really fasting, but that spiritual awakening that you have when you are behind that wall. That's why you see a lot of cats when they do come home, they're Muslims, they pray hard, they in their Bible doing that, because that's all you have time to do. That's all you have time. Your spare time is spent with the Creator. So that's your mindset when you're there. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. So everything that we are discussing is on surface level. Me telling her how I grind, how I work. You know, the things that you would give to a woman to let her know that you are an earner, you are a provider, this, that, and the third. But you're not really wrapping your mind around what situation you're currently in. You know what I mean? Like I didn't. I can't. I'm not gonna speak for every man. I'm not wrapping my mind around this situation that we're currently in. Like, because now it's like instant boyfriend girlfriend situation. It's like instant boyfriend girlfriend situation. Man, we like each other, man. Man, we like each other, man. Like, I know she's liking me a lot, and I know I'm liking her a lot. Like, for real. Like, this is what it is. So surface level. You know, hey, I already got my car. Hey, you done already helped me get in with this guy and get this class out of the way. So only thing I got to do is just wait my 6 months of revocation. I get my license back in December, which I did. I eventually went to do, you know. So now after those 2 weeks, now you're seeing how I earn. Now you see how I work. You know what I mean? Like, you see how this dude really is doing these doubles. Yeah, because like after that 3rd week, now we really back to normal. Now I'm really needing that morning dish shift. I really need that prep shift. You know what I'm saying? I need anything that comes along. I have to go and get this paper. But I'm only thinking about it at this time singularly. Me. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm still in that survival mode, bottom line. And this is why I tell even the women to be like, without saying, without saying, you have to know what mindset this man is in. Not for you to be a mind reader, but with wisdom and wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you have to be mindful. They may not tell you. You know what I mean? Like, they might didn't tell you the whole scenario, but it's I can't expect for nobody to know that. You can't expect for nobody to know that. But that's the mindset. You're still in survival mode. That's why when I'm dealing with people, that's why I say, man, that when I'm dealing with people, I try to get to know that person. I try to get to know their ins and outs just to see what their mindset is. Because, man, anybody make their mouth fried chicken. They make their mouth fried chicken. That's the saying. Like, anybody make their mouth, they can do anything running their mouth. But you got to know what you're dealing with. You got to know exactly what you're dealing with. Bottom line, you got to know exactly what you're dealing with. So I'm back and forth to work. I'm grinding. I'm getting to the money. I'm coming home. I'm showing her, you know, this bread I done made, doing what I'm doing. And she's like, it's okay. I don't need nothing from you. You know, like for real. Like real talk. This real spiel. I don't need nothing from you. You know what I'm saying? I hold this down like this, that, and the third. You know, you want to be a pitchy and kind of cat. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be up in here for free and this, that, and the third, you know, around your children, this, that, and the third. Like, I don't want to be carried like that. But I'm going to tell you what a good woman do. A good woman to hold you down. A good woman allow you the opportunity and the time to get on your feet. Give you that. Give you that opportunity to get back out here. You understanding the circumstance, just not the mindset. That's why I said what I said. So now we're working, boom, boom. We're coming up. Now it's that time. That due date is coming around the corner, but I can get this license back now. Ooh, I can go get this license back now. So I go down there, got my little strut on. Let me go on down here and let me go get these license back. I got these license back. Now I'm on the road. I got my car. Now, you know, I'm not inconveniencing her now to have to come pick me up from work after, you know, late night because I'm getting off late or whatever. You know, now I have to inconvenience her. Now I'm pulling in. My life is moving so smooth. I'm feeling so good. I am a happy camper. I ain't thinking about nothing. Like, I'm not thinking about anything. All I'm thinking about is go get to this money so I can get back to the house and get around this woman. So I can go get around this woman and go lay up, cuddle up, whatever, you know, bust something up and just having a good time. I am in a good mode. And then this question comes along because I make my statement of, man, I want to go to barber school. I do. I want to go to barber school. Now, this is December. December 8th is when I got my driver's license back. December 8th is when I got my driver's license back. And I've been expressing to her, I want to go to barber school. So she was like, so what do you want to do? Do you want to wait tables your entire life or do you want to go to barber school? And I'm like, yeah, I want to go to barber school. So let's go check some out. All right, bet. So we go and check some out. Blah, 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 blah. We find one. It's a little ways from the crib, not too far, you know. So go down, schedule an appointment, go to the school, go and talk to the people. They tell me what's up, boom, 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 sign me up, get everything situated, financial aid and all that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, which I shouldn't have took financial aid anyway. But being advised by someone who has already been to college, you thinking that this is the best course of action. But it really wasn't, because I was actually making enough money to actually pay for school myself. But just didn't know that. Just didn't know that. It's just things you don't know that you find out later on down your path, whatever the case may be. I was oblivious to it, me, myself. I'm just going to let you know. I'm not going to act like you know everything. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about that. But this is my first time doing this. So I'm like, hey, we're going to go by and do this. So boom, they set my date for, now mind you, this is December 8th, 2014, January 15th on my sister's birthday. Love you, baby. January 15th, 2015, I start barber school. So now I'm working and I'm going to school. Now, prior to school happening, having these conversations, I like to see where your head is at right now before we get on a different journey. I do this, like, I like to have these conversations before we get on a different journey, because when it comes to situations, in order for me to attack the situation the way I need to, I have to see the entire situation. So I'm knowing that this is going to take a lot of time. Like, this is a lot of time, and we already have limited time with just work. You know what I mean? Work. I don't know if she wanted it like that, or the situation was just like that, but it's going to take a lot of time. I'm going to barber school in the daytime, and I'm working in the afternoon. So now my shifts that I have, I'm no longer having these doubles anymore, because I'm going to school part-time while I'm still working pretty much full-time. So the evening money doesn't stop. But now that these days, now she's adding me more days, because when somebody else is falling off, I'm her go-to. So I'm taking more shifts because I'm needing more money. You know what I mean? Because my mindset was still back when I came home, I need a place. And in all actuality, I will put that on the both of us. Now, I would say my fault. But I'll put that on both of us to be like, should we, all right, now that we've done this, should we went our separate ways? Not separate ways, but actually got my own place before anything else. We should have had that discussion, but then I get the bright idea. Of I'm gonna propose. Did I just say that? Yes, it really happened. I did that because I was happy as hell. I possibly, like, since coming home a year prior, or almost a year prior, a year prior, this is possibly the happiest that I've been. No, I did not use my GI Bill. I had got out in 2001, and you only had 10 years to use your GI Bill. And facts. I did not use it, but at that time, I'm being completely honest with you guys. Like, I want everything out in the open right now. I was super happy. And even when I did propose, I really felt like she should have declined. But the way I did it, it really put her in a real icky situation. And I take full responsibility for that. Like, look at that thing's hindsight. Like, I take full responsibility because I put you in a very awkward position. And I put you almost in an undeniable situation because everything is actually moving smooth very forwardly. Everything is moving smooth forwardly. It is moving so smooth. Everything is like the way it should be. Like, say if this was already a marriage before, like all this is the way that it should be. The support system, like when I'm telling you, like this one time I had a situation with my financial aid and they didn't want to send my check, and the people play games up there at that funky ass school. Like they really played games. And I was in theory, and this woman, like, she hit me up and was like, "Hey, what's going on with your financial aid?" I'm like, "Man, I ain't got it yet." She was like, "You want me to come up there?" And I said, "Yeah." Man, when she came up there, I don't even know what happened. By the time she walked to the back, and by the time she left, she gave me a look, gave me a wink, and walked out the door. And I was like, that lady called me in the office, like, "Yeah, it'll be here." But okay. She handled that. Like, when I tell you, like, the way things was moving, the way I was covered, the way life was moving forward. Like I'm actually sitting in a barber school right now saying, man, I'm actually in barber school. Like I'm actually seeing the things that I was visualizing while I was in the chain gang actually coming to fruition. Like I'm seeing everything like start to get that, how it starts the avalanche. Like you're living in that moment and everything is avalanching at that time, man. It was like, bro, you couldn't, I wasn't thinking about nobody and nothing else but my address. Like real talk, what I had going on and my address, that's all I had on my mind, man. I was a happy dude, man. I'm going to work happy. I'm loving my job. I'm going to school, man. I'm loving being in school. I'm loving this. Like ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I'm telling you, I'm in a good mindset, but I'm still not in the right mindset. I'm not. Because now that I have now proposed, this situation is really moving at a rapid pace that we could not control. I don't care. Even, later on we talked about it and how things was going and what happened and this, that, and the third. Like there was no way that we could imagine how fast and how good things were moving forward. There was things that was like happening in this moment, things that was going down in this moment, things that I would not allow on a normal regular situation or day, that I was allowing to happen, just because of the mindset of how the mindset that I was in and how things were moving, excusing a lot of that I normally would not stand for. But I've never been here before. I've never been here before. I've never been in this position before. I've never been at the man of a house. I've never been like getting on my feet and having a counterpart that's supporting me getting on my feet. Hell, I've been in survival mode forever. Forever. I've been in grind mode, hustle mode, get to it mode, gangster mode, hostile takeover mode, but I've never been in this position before. I've never been in this position before. I've never been in this position. And I am enjoying myself, but I am allowing a lot of things that I normally would not. So slowly but surely, like not as the happiness subside, but as growth is happening, now certain things that continue to happen, you try to nip them in the bud. Not knowing that you're knocking that other person off kilt because you didn't address these things, these certain things that you should have addressed in the beginning. So when we sit back and we have these conversations about these relationships on the RSC and no middleman and the classic codes and tears down, like I get a little sideways about a lot of our conversations because I know that everything that is happening within this happiness moving forward, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. As the man, I should have been directing the ship a lot better. And I didn't do it because I'm in the wrong mindset, for one. And on top of that, being happy. I mean, you couldn't tell me I was happy. I was happy. I was actually happy within this union that we got going on. But now I'm starting to take on that bullshit nigga. And I'm telling you, like, you say bullshit nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you bullshit nigga. Cause now you're listening to people, you're trying to get advice because it's a new lane. And you're getting advice and people talking and you hear conversations and people are, and you're trying to gain the understanding. So I'm talking to more older guys, married guys at the restaurant, or you know what I'm saying, at the barbershop, cutting them up or whatever the case may be. I'm learning things that how they do shit. That's why I tell people, I say, don't listen to what I say. Listen to, if I'm giving you advice, let me give you the advice for this particular, but don't go by how I do things, because the way I do things is totally different. So the information that I try to gather and give to others, I try to get it or give it in a way that it could best suit you. But it's like generalized, but I'm trying to make it as personal for you as I can, because everybody don't G the same way. Everybody don't G the same way. Everybody don't man the same way. Everybody don't lead the same way. Everybody doesn't instruct or direct the same way. Everybody has their own way. And yes, In Too Deep, I was getting bad advice for the wrong situation. It wasn't, that situation wasn't supposed to be it. That's why I hate those roles. I hate those dynamics, man. However your situation works, that's how it works. When you are approaching a relationship as the man that you are, you better know who the fuck you is, bro. You better know who you are. You better know what you want to do. You better have a mission in place and be ready to direct this vessel. Because if you're not, everybody's patience will go thin, and you'll be in a hell of a situation, my brother. You'll be in a hell of a situation. You need to know who you are. You need to know where you're going. You need to know. See, it's those rare occasions where people I see that have been together since high school, they grow together. They've been growing and getting grown together. But when you're dealing with somebody who's already graduated from college and, you know, into their field of, you know, their career, and already then started they retirement. You know what I mean? She was 6 years older than me. 6 years older than me. You know what I mean? So you got someone looking to be led and someone trying to figure out how to lead. And I'm getting bad advice from these hoe ass niggas. But I'm at fault because I'm taking the advice. A fucking goofy. Yeah. So I can take the blame. But most won't say that. They won't say that. Nah, you'll put it all on the other person. Yeah, you'll put it all on them. Probably thinks to this day that, oh man, this man probably talked horrible about me. No. 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 Did not. But if you don't know where you're going and you don't know what you're doing, that particular situation is not the time to be learning on the job. And if you are, well, you better go get some advanced training, because this vessel is already moving forward. Everything that you should be bringing into this whole lot should be an addition, should be a bonus to what you got going on. So going through school, you know, time is passing. we finally decide a couple months after that to say, hey, let's do this, man. Let's lock in. And as soon as we lock in and get married, we go to the courthouse and we do it. It was a great day. It was a great day. I'm not going to take nothing away from this situation and try to paint it like it was negative at all. And everything that was negative about it was the lack of my leadership, the lack of my direction, the lack of my hindsight, foresight, whatever sight. It was my fault. Bro, I can clean this closet out, bro. Like I can sleep well at night, bro, because I know, man, that, hey, now you got to take them L's, man. You got to take them lumps and bumps and bruises. You got to take them. And you can't let pride and ego get in the way, man. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna lead somebody to hell, bro. You're gonna lead somebody to hell, bro. And most people think because they got this happened to them in a relationship and this happened to them in a relationship, it's only because you wouldn't show any accountability. You wouldn't show no accountability. So when you have someone steering the ship per se, and now you're trying to take the reins from them, we should have both had our hands on it. In this particular situation, due to the age gap, due to the lack of experience, due to, you know, where you wanted to go and how you wanted to go there, we both said both, it wasn't like that. And everybody that was telling me was telling, take the wheel, take the wheel. I didn't have to take the wheel. We could have shared this vessel. But life be lifing. And boy, that bitch was lifing hard. It was lifing hard. But it was a good time. I can't even, we came up in here. Now as I replay it, I was putting my foot down. I'm putting my foot down. No, I don't want to stay in this place. We got certain situations that went on in this place. I don't want to be in this place. So now I done uproot and I done made this decision to uproot her from this little spot where she was at, this, that, and the third. You know, nice little shit, beautiful condo, spacious condo. You know what I mean? To move into Polk County. Now we're leaving Osceola County, moving to Polk County. Just dumbass decisions. Hasty, aggressive, not thought out, not planned out, just trying to man shit. Yeah. Wrong. So wrong. Super wrong. Like, I'm thinking about it like, man, listen, I need to get off these papers because I'm still on probation. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be on probation. I want to be free of DOC. So this fine time, I called my attorney, still got on my crew. I called my attorney. I say, hey, listen, man, I don't need you to get me a court date, man. I want to get off of this. I want to get off of this this probation. I want to see if I can get an early release. She was like, well, you've been doing so well. Yeah. But, you know, I'm tired of having to go and see a probation officer. You know, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want this on me anymore. I'm coming into a whole new life now, and I don't want this no more. She's like, okay, I'm going to set something up. As soon as she calls, it was probably, I wouldn't even say a week. It was like, and court dates don't work like that. When you request a court date, it doesn't work like that. I think it was 4 days. She got me in front of the judge. So prior to this, I had just went and because dude was telling me, oh, you gotta have your blue suit, you gotta have your black suit, and you gotta have your like an alternate suit, so a gray, like heather gray suit. So I go down to Men's Warehouse. I order me some Cole Haan cherry wood penny loafers. You feel me? Go and get me some socks. You know what I mean? I go and get me the pants and the vest. It's Florida, man. It's too hot for a jacket. So I go get the pants and a vest, a couple of ties to go with my suits. And I'm like, yeah. But when I tell you I'm stepping about 215, 250 pounds, 6 foot, you know what I'm talking about? You know, stay on my workout game back then, you know, heavyweight. So I look good in my suit. So this morning I I'm walking in that morning. I meet with her, go in front. And to mind you, I go in front of another judge, not the judge that put me on drug offender court. I go in front of another judge. She said, we have a new judge. I don't know how this is going to go, you know, but we're gonna play it by ear. I got everything that I want to say to him, this, that, and the third. I'm like, all right, cool. So she goes in, sit with a, you know, prosecutors be or the attorneys be. I walk in and there are nine Orlando officers right here, because I had to go back to where the charge originated from. So I had to go to Orlando. So it's 9 Orlando police officers as I walk in. And this is the moment where I realized, like, that shit ain't on me no more. Like the residue of being in the chain gang and being in the streets and, you know, being that type of person was kind of off me. If not, there's a hell of a fucking, you know what I'm saying, aura around me protecting me from, because, you know, most officers can just see a person and be like, that motherfucker there. You know how you just, like me as a dope boy, I can say, yeah, that nigga Jay right there. I know you're cussed. You know what I mean? So I walk in, you know, I'm clean as, I ain't gonna even lie to me. Hey, mom, hey, I got this haircut. You know what I'm saying? I got this haircut from Carl. That's one of my barber instructors. You know, I got this haircut from Carl. I'm telling him what I'm getting ready to do. I'm like, bro, I'm going in there. I'm going to get ready to get up off these papers. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go and get this new life started. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and that should have been the man I should have been talking to the entire time. The man who had success and then been in my field. I need to talk to people that's been in my field. I should have been talking to him to talking to these other motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? But we're going to let that go. So I walk in, and as I walk in, they just look at me. I take the seat. First, the row, I sit center because I was like the only one in there. Everybody else was inmates over here in their little box. I sit in the middle. These guys are behind me, so it looks like me sitting in the middle of these 9 behind me. So they was there for a murder case, capital case, whatever they had going on. They was there for that. So they called my name. I'm like, damn, they call me fast. So I go up front. Look him in his eye, put my hands behind my back, look the man in his eyes. And she said, Your Honor, I just want to let you know that this is my client. He's been, recently released, but he's working a full-time job. He's going to barber school right now. He's been married. The whole time he's looking at the file, and he said, how long has this case been going on? And she steady giving us spill. He said, you know what? No, never mind. He said, case dismissed, sir. You're free to go. But the way that tear hit, it was like Denzel Washington from Glory. You hear me? The way that tear hit, Bob was like finally, man, I've been dealing with these people for so long. And I'm like, finally. And when he looked, and most judges won't take, they won't touch you. You know what I'm saying? They got an ideal about you or whatever the case would be. The man got up and he shook my hand and he said, good luck to you, son. Say, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Yo. So as I'm walking away, I gave her a hug. I said, thank you so much, Miss Carly. I appreciate you. She said, you go and live your life. I said, yeah, and the rest of your payment will be done. It'll be done. I have it to you ASAP. It'll be done. She's like, I have no worries about that. I said, thank you, ma'am. Man, I turned around and all of these Orlando officers are standing right there. And them guys, every last one of them shook my hand and said, congratulations, bro. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, brother, man. Congratulations. I'm like, man, appreciate it, y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. Dap to everybody up. Yeah, man, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man, for sure. Man, when I hit that door, like even, man, when you free, man, hey, you ain't got no DOC on you, man. Like, man, the air smell different. Boy, they taste good, too. You taste the air. I'm telling you. It takes, man, I strutted to my car, boy, I kind of hit a little light jog and sat in my car, and I'm like, open that sunroof on that LS, you understand me? Boy, I turned up. Yeah, I turned that Ross, that Family Ties, boy. I was sliding down the highway, man. I was, hey, I'm talking about I felt so good, you understand me? I went straight to the school. I went to the school, came around the corner, everybody like, oh, boy, I see you, Plugg, boy, I see you. Well, clean, but I'm trying to take, but hey, what you said, well, the dapper Plugg fit, yes, boy, I was spotted. You understand me? Man, I went straight down there, boom, 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 told them what happened, man, let the instructors know that, hey, man, I'm off papers, man, I'm done, man, dap my homies, my little homies, man, hey, man, we good, bro, you know what I'm talking about, we good, bro. Yo. All right, my man. Hey, you staying? No, I ain't staying. I need for this day that I'm free with me. With me. Star player with me. So I slid down to Job Bless. It's a little Caribbean spot off of Maine. Went down there. Just got me a plate of oxtails, some curry goat. Yeah. Nice plate. Had my plantains. Had my rice and field peas, you feel me? Sat down there, ate my plate. Everybody that was walking in, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Bro looking like, hey, boy looking like he's somebody now. You know, I put my fits together now, so I was looking like somebody now. My first step was, boom, now I done did this, got a little time. I just rolled around Kissimmee for a little bit, just rolled around, bust some corners. You know what I mean? Just perving and swerving, just listening to the same song, Family Ties by Ross. And I'm just sliding. So I go up to the job, pull up to the job, get out, and everybody pretty much knew that I was going to try to get off these papers, you know what I mean? But I try to keep it low key because, you know, folks will try you when they know you got papers. You know what I mean? They'll try this little slick shit, try to get you hemmed up. You know, that's a part of the game. So the key people in that restaurant understood that I was on that. So when I went back to the back, told Jennifer, like, hey, I'm off them papers, man. I'm good now. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud of you. And one of my favorite clients, I mean, a favorite guest at the restaurant. I came around the corner. He looked at me. He said, oh, my God, man, he filled me up, man. He filled me up, bro, so much when he said, bro, oh, my God. He said something to his wife. She's gone. I think both of them are gone now. He said, look at him. Look at him. He looks like a freaking movie star. That's exactly how I thought you would look if you dressed like that. You're handsome. Man, I had the biggest smile. I'm talking about that white man had me the biggest smile. I'm talking about Kool-Aid. You feel me? I was Kool-Aid, man. Like, oh, man, he said that to me, man. The then came and gave, both of them came like behind me. He was in front of me right here. They gave me the biggest hug and said, oh, my God. Man, you look like a movie star, my man. And they was like coming to tears, and we like just had a moment for just, I don't even know how much time elapsed. We held each other for a little while, man. But these people always sit in my section. They always tip me well. We always have great conversation. Like, these were my people. And we just sat there and we just held each other, man. And then Mr. I'll never forget this man, Mr. Shoemaker, like an 80-year-old guy, came up and joined the hug, and we just held each other for even more, man. It was beautiful, man. I don't care what nobody say. It was beautiful, you hear me? Man, they was like, man, where are you going? I was like, I'm getting ready to go home right now, man. I gotta go celebrate. You understand me? Like, I need to go celebrate. Like, I don't even want to work today. You know, like I'm going home. I just want to enjoy this first day of freedom. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, man, I was super happy. You understand me? Like, it was one of the best days of my life. Now, I got off probation, and in the same week, I had just made my last payment on my car. That shows you how I was grinding. I had just got that car on my birthday, 2014. I had just got that car on my birthday. While I was in county from May to September, I was paying my car note, and my insurance. So from that moment to July, which I tell you all my significant dates are in July, I am paying off my car and getting off probation at the same time. What the fuck can you tell me? Like, what can you tell me right now? That I shouldn't be here? That I shouldn't be in the position to feel like this? That I shouldn't be just like, what? What can you tell me? Like, I'm on probation. I'm living my dream. I'm in barber school as we speak. I'm months away from graduating. I'm married. I got a happy household. Like, I'm getting to the money. What can you tell me? Life was what it was. How could some shit like that turn into something else? Easy. Small fuck ups. They add up. Small fuck ups are like pennies until you get to that dollar. Small fuck ups are like pennies until you get to that dollar. And Lord have mercy. Did I collect a lot of pennies? I had a Crown Royal bag of pennies of fuck ups. My people perish due to lack of knowledge. I was being instructed the wrong possible fucking way. Like, I understand why people say I don't give advice and I don't take advice. You have to live it. Man, I sit back and wonder, man, and at that point, like, where and how shit went left. And I have to sit back and, honest to God, take full responsibility for every action and non-action that was taken on my behalf in my own personal demise. Because me, the type of man that I am, no matter what situation it is, I live by MEP. MEP is maximum earning potential. Like, I'm not the one to go get a second job. I am going to maximize this one job. I am going to get every drop out of this coffee pot called life. I am going to get every drop. I am going to be relentless. And that's exactly what happened. months leading up to my graduation, well, right around this time, like me getting off probation, being cautious, being just aware of my surroundings and understanding what situation I'm in, I instantly took a turn when I got off of probation, and everything became very personal. All types of like, you know, I just it's like it was like, you know how when a kid be on punishment, and then like you had him, you know, hey, you took the game away, you took the phone away, and as soon as you give them back their shit, they so excited that they just forgot. Like it make you think like you just forgot. Like, bitch, when you know I just put your ass on punishment. Do you know I just put your little simple ass on punishment, and now you're gonna go out here and do the same damn thing? That's what I did. I got free, and I went and reverted back somewhat into the. That's why the G is 2 G's in Uncle Plugg. It's 2 G's in the Uncle Plugg, which I made an acronym out of, which is, you know, my grandmama gave me that nickname when I was like 3-4 years old. Everybody in my family called me Plugg. Like, that's been my nickname since I was a kid. So that has nothing to do with any drugs or whatever the case may be. It's just I've been Plugg forever. Since 83, everybody knowing me as Plugg. But the acronym is passionate, loyal, understanding, genuine gentleman. But I earned that second G from definitely on some gangster shit. And that Plugg, which I've been trying to bury, didn't, like, for folks to know me now and how I am now, my demeanor now, like, it's a total fucking night and day. It's a complete night and day from what who I used to be, because I didn't boss shit. Like, the military truly enhanced, you know, that side of you that is good, they make it great. And the things that are bad, they make you good. Like, if you lack discipline, your ass gonna have some discipline when you leave there. You'll be able to take it, and you'll be able to have some self-discipline. And I was already out, in my opinion, a charismatic, outgoing, wild young nigga. And that was also the demeanor I carried in the streets. And now I'm in a fucking corporate setting with no shackles on, and no, you know, the virtual, the imaginary shackles on. And I started to get ahead of myself. I couldn't do nothing with the inflation of my own head. I had so much, man, the shit going so smooth, like damn near self-sabotage situation almost. It was like almost self-sabotage. And I put myself in a position to where, you know, I started to, now that the shackles was on, my eyes was opening up. But I didn't have the wisdom. I ain't had the understanding to be able to maneuver it like I can now. Like now I can see it, and I know how to react in the moment, or see it happening and then already get ahead of it before it jump off. That's why I just tell my boy, man, just keep waking up in the morning, man. Just keep on living. All these OGs, they tell me that it hits so different today. Because when you know better, you do better. And it hit different when you know, when it says, hey, man, just keep on living. Just keep on living, my boy. And you'll start to see things for what it really is. And that's what it was. And I started to take the things that was normal at my house, I started taking them a little more personal. And the things at school, I started taking things a little personal, a little more personal. at the job, I started taking things a little more. Everything became very personal. And I didn't know how to handle it. I thought I was really this quote unquote being a man. And I didn't know how to handle it because I didn't deal with what I had to deal with, which was my mindset. My fucking mindset was so wrong. Bro, if your situation is failing, it's your fault. Your mindset ain't right, bro. Yeah, people tell you about that mindset when it's time to go get this money. Mindset to think and grow rich, and you know, the richest man in Babylon, and the what it is, what's the other one? Principles, the Alchemist, you know, all of the Napoleon Hill situations. Like, you can read all them books you want to, bro. If your mindset isn't in that mode, you're not going to receive none of that from any one of those manuals. You're not going to receive them. You're not. Everything is going to be like what that old little kitty saying. Everything, I'm Velcro, you glue. Everything I say bounces off me. I'm rubber, you glue. Everything that you say bounces off me and sticks to you. If nothing is going to stick if your mindset ain't right, bro. Your relationship will not be right if your mindset is fucked up. And it's your fault. And it's your fault. Stop blaming other motherfuckers. Like, listen, bro. Stop blaming mother for your F-ups, bro. Stop blaming folks for that, man. That's on you, cuz. That was on me. I take that. I say it again. I stand on it. I have to. Because in order for me to continue doing this story time, I have to take accountability. Because it starts with me. I don't care what mistakes were made on anybody else's behalf, because it starts with me. Everywhere I go, I must control that temperature. In every conversation, I must have that posture. In business and in personal, I am supposed to have that posture. I am supposed to have that discipline. I am supposed to know and gain wisdom. I am supposed to listen with the two and shut the one. If you can't be led, you can't lead. I was a born leader. Shut the fuck up. You was born bossy. Leadership develops through trial and error, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You was born bossy. You was born assertive. But you was not born a leader. Leaders are developed. And they have to go through, you got to go through every facet of every, like, I wonder how can a preacher stand in a pulpit and tell folks about drugs and alcohol and you never partaken? How can I sit here and tell a young man, make sure you save your money, young man. Make sure you save your money, young man. Make sure you save your money, young man. If he ain't never blew a bag before. Who the hell comes straight out the gate and just start saving money? You're a rare breed. Now, you is a very small percentage of guys that walk around in some pro kids, some Levi jeans, or now fuck the Levi, but Lee jeans and a Miso Hornet t-shirt. They don't care nothing about fashion. Don't care nothing about none of that. Like, you have to have had it or never had it. Say you can't miss what you never had. And your mindset is right to where you like, I don't think I need that. Because I'm in that mindset now to where I feel better knowing that I could get it. I know that I can get it. I can afford to get it. So that makes me happy that I don't really have to go get it. I ain't really got to go get it. I can afford it. You know what I mean? Like, that feel better to say I'm in a position to buy it, but I don't really need it. You know what I mean? But that's with growth. If you got that at 24, 25, you a bad motherfucker. I say that. Because the things that I wanted, I had to touch them. I had to touch them to say I touched it, and then I'm good with it. And some of the stuff I knew that was out of my range, like I was like, I could touch it, but I don't think it's worth it. Nah, I passed. Like, I don't need to be at the new restaurant. Hey, there's a new restaurant open up around the corner. I don't need to be there. I'm gonna let the thing die down a little bit. I'm gonna let it die down a little bit, and then I'll go. I'll go when it simmer down a little bit. They're doing way too much over there. But that's with growth. That's with growth. That's with growth. I don't let pain, I don't let situations now move me. My successes are just that. They're just that. I get joy out of the simplicities of life. Period. I get joy out of the simplicities of life. That's it. I promise you, man. The smallest thing, you guys would probably chuckle at what makes me happy. Y'all would chuckle. Like, real talk. Like a fly pair of socks. You know what I'm saying? Like the real comfy pair of socks. Like that make, like when you rubbing your feet on the couch, like, you know what I'm saying? Acting like a little kid and you comfortable. And they some smooth socks so they look good on you. A brand new car wouldn't excite me the same. I'll be thinking about a car note. I'll be thinking about the money wasted. It's the mindset. Man, thank y'all for tapping in with the story time, man. I hope you get something from it, man. That'd be my prayer, that in each one of these segments, that one of these hit somewhere with my people. I hope that it hits somewhere with my people. Talking to BG, if you're still in here, talking to you on Saturday morning, because I was really like debating if I was going to go into this portion of the story time, because I wouldn't want to say anything that would make it seem as if I was trying to slander. So this is the actual story, but we also have, it's more in depth. You know what I mean? Because I have to take mine on the chin and the parties that's involved is going to take theirs too. And but just know that that person was acting the way they were acting because of me. Now, I'm gonna let you folks know out there right now who's watching this. If your relationship is not healthy, happy, if your work life isn't healthy and happy, it's your fault. I feel like 90, I would say, could I go that high? Yeah, because there's more that won't that will. There's more people that won't fight that will fight. So I'll say this. It's only a conversation. The only time we should come to anything physical is when we can no longer communicate. And you should always be in a position to effectively communicate. When someone tells me, nah, I ain't saying nothing. I'm like, why? Because you giving that person way too much credit. You know that? To think that they know just because of age. See, this ageism, it gotta get, it's You think that someone knows? Bro, you could be here 40 years with no life experience whatsoever. You've been doing that same thing. No life experience. None. Ain't been through shit. Never touched nothing, never popped nothing, nigga. Stop fronting. Never poke nothing, never touch nothing, never pop nothing, nigga. Stop fronting. Some of them doing all that reckless behavior because they don't know nothing else to do. Some people got this going on in their life because they following somebody else who was probably a significant figure for a moment. You got some people out here copying other people off of a moment. You got somebody that would detail their whole attire based off of someone they seen in an ad or a poster that made them giggle. You're giving these people too much credit when you have been enlightened. You're giving these people way too much credit, man. Thinking they know. Man, you better sit down and talk to that individual, man. That person might not know a fuck thing. Nothing. Most get it twisted. They be like, oh man, look, man. He talk with that old country twang, he sound hood or whatever. He don't know shit. You'll be shocked, jackass. And you'll go with this guy who's properly speaking and doing what he's supposed to do and don't know a fuck thing. He ain't did shit but from high school to college, but regurgitate some shit that he didn't just read. And ain't lived nothing, no life experience whatsoever. Every position that I've been in fucking corporate America, even the United States Army, I have exceeded all expectations. I don't give a damn what you say. Argue with your mammy, nigga. I have exceeded. Every time I'm in the military, I had a wonderful supply sergeant that made sure I was promoted on time from PV2 to PFC ASAP on time, my date. As my time hit, I was there. Specialist. As soon as I got there, I was there. Been very fortunate when I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I am very fortunate in that situation. And I thank my mother for blessing. I thank my mother for dipping me in that water when I was 5, keeping me covered. I thank you for the prayers of my grandmothers and the prayers of my aunties and every other significant woman in my life that has prayed for me. Because it's been very fortunate. And I don't forget y'all. And I love y'all. For real, for real. I think every friend and friendship that I've had, every friendship that I've had, I don't think I've lost any one of the significant people in my life, and I'm thankful for that. And you should be too. You should wake up every morning being thankful, man. I don't give a damn how little, how much you got, man. Wake up every morning being thankful. That's the key to this shit. You can't get more if you ain't grateful for what you already have. The universe can't bless you. I'll say universe because, you know, everybody belief systems are different. I'm happy. And I'm remain that. BG, man, hey, man, I'm thankful, man. I'm thankful for you, bro. I'm thankful for you, bro. The lovely Chanel, man, hey, I'm thankful for you. I thank you for being here. Sonny, In Too Deep, thank y'all. Chanel, Coco, Joe Jet, I thank y'all. Tez, Souls, thank y'all. Big Skull, thank y'all. The RSC, thank y'all. Go get your merch. Later on, like I told y'all, man, 2 o'clock, man, we got From the Bayou to the Turf. Me and Souls. You know, man, this been long overdue. Like, when we first started this, it was me and Souls, you know, and then we started doing grown folk business. Then, you know, we started doing the No Middleman, and April came on, and then then Classic, then Tez, like this shit. This is like I wish all of this was being documented. Like I'm gonna have to do a story time about the story time. I'm gonna do a story time about the whole RSC. How did they get? Like it's been dope. This has actually been dope. To find out that certain people that's from the crib that I may knew from back are in these YouTube streets and this and that and the third. This is dope. Like the amazing freaking people, man, that I've met, doing this. Dog, y'all, man. Y'all are, man. I can't wait, man. Like I'm putting this in the air right now, straight in the atmosphere. We are going to do a family reunion. If we don't do it this year, 2027, we are doing a family reunion. And we're going to get together. Everybody that's a part of the family, whether old or new from the beginning to now, we're going to do a family reunion. And we're going to pick a centralized location, a dope location. We're going to get some funds together. So everybody going to put such and such into a pot, and we're going to meet up, and we're going to greet up, and we're going to eat, and we're going to hang out. We're going to laugh. We're going to kick it like family, man. I feel like I'm talking. At first, I used to feel like I'm in a therapy group. Now I feel like I'm just talking to my family, man. Like for sure, man. Oh, Miles. Bro, I ain't forgot about you, bro. I think I want to be the first one to put you on the screen. I want to be the first one to put you up here. We gonna need to kick it, man. We gonna call it rapper tapes. You know what I'm saying? We call it rapper tape. We gonna sit back, just kick it, man. I'm gonna get into deep up here. I know he ready to come at any time. But we gonna rapper tapes, man. Man. Well, we'll be back next week, man. For story time part 7. 7. He's so country. 7. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. 7. We're going to do this, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure, as always, y'all go and tap in with the RSC. Everybody here family, so I ain't even got to tell y'all. But the ones that may be paid stalking and watching from afar, go and tap in with the RSC. Go tap in with the Raw Society Coalition. You know what I'm saying? And Uncle Plugg TV, you are here. Go tap into the Tears Down. Great show last night. Go check out. If you haven't watched it, go watch Tears show from last night. Classic codes. Always. Souls of Thought. Souls will be on here with me today at 2:00, man. It's going to be a great show, man. And Conversations with Soft Rain. Tap in with the First Lady of RSC. Man, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. And I'll see y'all later on, man. This will give y'all a little time. Get yourself together. Go get you something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Check in with your people, man. Hey, check in with your people. If you ain't talked to them about a month or two, man, check in with your people, man. And if you got it and they need something, send it. You might not have to send the whole request, but just send them something. If you got it and you blessed to have it, send them something. Bless somebody today. Just one of your partners, you know what I'm saying? Just send them something and say, man, this for some gas money. Say, bro, this probably just some gas money, man. Whether gas in your car, gas in the air. You know what I mean? If just tap in with your circle, just one. You ain't got to tap in with all of them. Just tap in with one, man. You never know what somebody be going through, man. A little $25, $30, $40 cash out. You don't know how that might, you know what I'm saying? A little $20, $30 Zelle. You don't know how that might hit somebody, man. It open up doors. It open up doors for you, man, for your cosmic and karmic forces. Do something nice for somebody. Do something nice for somebody today. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, man, you financially, you know what I'm saying, well, you doing financially okay. Now, everything ain't about money, but you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? This economy kind of crazy, man. Just shoot your people a little something. You know what I'm saying? Like that son that just moved out or that daughter that just moved out, man, shoot them a little $30 cash out, man. Just throw a heart sign in that, you know what I'm saying, in that caption and just throw it, shoot it to him. You know your cousin, he always asks you for money. Yeah, you might open up that door, you know what I'm saying, a conversation. Now they want to beg you. You know what I mean? It's all good. Just shoot it to him, just out the blue. Throw a heart in there, say, man, love you, man. Thinking about you, bro. Shoot a text out. It ain't got to be no bread. Shoot a text out. Say, man, I was just thinking about you, man. Just check in, tap in, man. Don't forget about your circumference, man. You know what I mean? And as always, feel blessed to be plugged in.